Lastly, automation and smart contracts. Automation and smart contracts. Blockchain works with smart contracts. How many of us have heard of smart contracts before? We have automation and smart contract, whereby an AI is able to autonomously trigger that smart contract. I mean, AIs are getting very intelligent based on the data you give it. So you can actually, in Nigeria and in the world. Can we all still hear me? Can we all still hear me? Regulation is a big issue in Nigeria. Regulation is a big issue in Nigeria. Now, before the blockchain was eventually allowed to come in, or before cryptocurrency exchanges finally got a license, it took them a long while. Now imagine what it will be with AI. Because we don't have people in government that understand exactly what this technology is. If you remember correctly, a few months ago, social media and the rest. So, AI space. And more people are buying a particular coin on the blockchain, say on the Bitcoin blockchain, for example. Now, the Bitcoin blockchain begins to get slow. It begins to get congested. Transactions are slower. Transactions are meant to take somewhere around 1 to 5 minutes, but you see transactions taking as much as an hour because the blockchain is congested. The blockchain is not able to scale more. So that is a risk to look at when we are looking at scaling, we are looking at integrating blockchain and AI. So next we're going to be looking at one of the tools. Yeah, so we have 2 tools today. We're going to be looking at one of them. It's called Chain GPT. So please, you can also bring out your laptops, check Chain GPT. Blockchain and crypto related questions. That's all. If you ask it anything other than blockchain or crypto questions, it will remove his hand from there. So Chain GPT. Chain the wallet works. Interesting. Very few of us. So we may need to create our first wallet today. Are we ready? METAMASK. Okay. So MetaMask. It's very responding and created with that already. So MetaMask. Yes, it's a Google Chrome extension. So please download it as a Google Chrome extension. Sorry? Just wallet. Yes, if you have it on your system also. For those of you that have wallets already on your yes. But then for sites like this, I would prefer you use a wallet that you don't have crypto inside, first of all. It's best to be on the safe side. Okay? So when connecting to different sites, for example now, Chain GPT like this, make sure to be aware of the wallets you're using. Make sure it doesn't have money inside for now. To be on the safe side, okay? So it doesn't go and wipe your entire crypto from your wallet. I'm not involved here. So that's why I said it's better to get MetaMask. No. So just one MetaMask. It doesn't matter the chains. Yeah. So MetaMask. Have we downloaded the extension for Chrome? The extension should look something like this. Yeah. So it should look something like this. And once you download it, create a new wallet. Just create a new one. If you create a new wallet, it's going to give you 12 phrases. Now remember when you created ChatGPT API during the NC skill, and you have to keep your API keys. Now you have to keep these 12 phrases because they are very important. Yeah. So in any crypto wallet you're creating, make sure to keep your phrases. Because if you're
organization, how much is that going to help us make? How fast are we going to be able to, implement, deploy, and etc. So I'm going to be talking about Cassidy AI, and then Make, and then Zapier. There are a lot of them. Now the reason why you want to automate things is because there are many things we do daily. If I say, what's your work like? Describe your work like when you get to the office. Day to day, that are just repeatable tasks, right? There are things that happen. You don't need to really think critically to execute. And so what automating can do is that it can free up your time and then allow you to focus on more strategic initiatives as a product designer, as a product manager. Then it can increase your efficiency. I said before that some of these language models have been trained on data from many product designers, product managers that have come before you. Do you understand? So it's like having a senior product manager, monitoring you. Then also you will reduce errors. Some of us, you'd agree with me that errors are usually human-based. So this is why you want to be automating things. Okay? Now, we've gone through Make AI. Some of you saw Make AI has like 7,000 to 10,000 apps. Figma. I mean, think about any app you use for your workflow, right? Make AI allows you to, use a friendly interface. I know it might have looked like it was a little bit hard, but I'm telling you, if you keep using the platform, trying different things for 1 week, 2 weeks, you'll get the hang of it. Make AI also has some tutorials. If you go to their YouTube channel, they have, DIY, do it yourself, that you can follow. Then the integrations are very versatile, right? You see, we're going to integrate Make AI with NC Scale, and you'll see how, you can integrate, Make AI with so many tools that are very, very necessary. So what you want to be doing now is, as an individual, you want to be thinking about the tools that your team or your organization uses, day to day. And then you also want to carry along, remember, the ethical considerations, right? Because there are some things that you might not be able to automate because they are sensitive, right? For example, you might, if, let's say HR or maybe your CEO or someone sends very sensitive emails, right? Although Gmail is not really secure as well, but just imagine that a superior sends very sensitive email. You want to know if you're going to integrate Gmail, right, your official work mail, maybe with other, APIs, and AI services or other tools. Because if there's a breach, and they trace it back to you, do you understand that it's going to be bad? They might not trace it back to you yet, but then you would have a skewed, foundation or mindset as a product manager or a product designer. And then the solutions are scalable. I'm telling you, they are very, very scalable. Okay. So these are the examples, because some of you might be thinking, okay, we did some practicals with Make AI. What really can we do? Customer onboarding, right? You can automate welcome emails, account setups, initial support interactions. You can, automate future request management, automate capturing, prioritizing, and tracking future requests from users. Then also bug reporting and tracking. You can also automate that. Okay. To automate some of these things, instructional code can be a lot, but with Make AI, and Cassidy, you can literally automate them very easily. Now, I really love Cassidy. In fact, I fell in love with Cassidy first, before I now fell in love with Make. Maybe we'll look at Cassidy. Now, the reason is because after Gen AI, the next thing, or let me not say after,